Salama and hello everyone. My name is Zhou Yang, and these guys are my group member. Today we are going to talk about the formation of Malaysia. In this presentation, we will explore the challenges and the developments concerning Malaysia's independence movement and nationhood in light of historical events of the different periods. It will include consideration of political, economic, and cultural dimensions, revealing the complexity and diversity of process of nation formation. Before beginning, we must know Malaysia is a country with a rich history and a multi-layered social structure. The formation of Malaysia was also a complex historical process. Now, let we move to first part to start.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhuang Xingyue. The first part will talk about the Malaya Communist. In the 1930s, the Malayan Communist Party (MCP) and to establish a communist state in Malaya. During World War II, they ended the British against the Japanese, but post-war holidays led to the Malaya emergency in 1948. The MCP rebels targeted British-controlled economic centers, leading to a conflict where the British responded with counter-insurgency actions, including the British plane and the creation of 40 feet new villages to protect rural resistance.
My name is Zheng Yu. My metric number is 22305464. Then I will show you the second part is the giving independence to Sabah, Sarawak, Brunei, and Singapore. From the opening of the new route, Malaysia was located in the maritime trade zone, which opened the British colonial period, which also indirectly affected the formation of the Malaysian states. Here are some of the timelines. The transfer of sovereignty of the Kingdom of Sarawak to the British, the formal declaration of the independence of the United Malaysian States in 1957, the British island of the North Kalimantan in August 1963, and the strong approval of the people was given a high degree of autonomy and renamed Sabah, and other major events occurred. Then is the 1965. Singapore withdrew from Malaysia and established the Republic of Singapore. Since the 1980s, there has been a wave of independence movements, the Brunei firmly breaking away from British rule and joined the ASEAN. And here's the factor of the consider when the local independence. First is the ethnic difference, then is the policy consideration, and the third is the economic considers, and then is the foreign policy and the national development. We know that Singapore's independence was forced by the Malaysian government's demands, and the Sabah and the Sarawak is about economic and the social developments. Brunei is that the leader would be not able to maintain sufficient autonomy and independence under Malaysia's further system.
Development of the sharing economic in Malaysia has grown rapidly since the establishment of the Malaysia Digital Economic Agency in 1996. The development of the sharing economic has also brought some benefits. The first benefit is increased revenue. Since 2016, more than 1.2 million Malaysians has earned 4 billion ringgit income through sharing economic activities. And the second benefit is reduced wasted resources. The individual can rent out their house to others through the sharing economic platform, and the enterprises can also host their vehicles to the platform. And the third benefit is foster innovation. Malaysia's level of technological innovation has been continuously improved, and according to the latest international patent application data, Malaysia ranks second in Asia in terms of the number of patents after Singapore.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhong Weijie. Now I'm talking about the Bumiputera community in Sabah and Sarawak, Malaysia. There's a big debate around the term Bumiputera. It often leaves out indigenous folks who feel sidelined. These communities are fighting to keep their land against the deforestation and land grabs. They've got the legal rights, but still face a lot of hurdles. The 12th Malaysia Plan is trying to get a Bumiputera business less reliant on government help, but it's not really pushing hard enough for their education and business growth. Also, there's a growing buzz about breaking away or getting more power for Sabah and Sarawak. This is because of some unkept promise from the Malaysia Agreement of 1963. Lastly, the Bumiputera, especially the Christians, are struggling to keep their culture and religion practice alive. So we really need policies that understand and respect what the Bumiputera communities needs and deserves.
And I want to talk about this part, protecting the interests and the rights of the Putra. And the first one is relevant laws and policies. The group is fully protected, involving education, culture, economy, and many other aspects. And the second one is right to education. The government provides this group with the best quality educational resources as all people. And the third is protection of the traditional culture. The government should take the necessary measures to protect this culture. And the last one is economic development. The government strongly supports and encourages this group to develop the economy.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhu Chibingjie and meter number is 160562. Now we're continuing our presentation and present about the Regional Unity Consultative Committee, commonly known as JPPK. In the early 1916s, the concept of Malaysia was carefully shaped through extensive consultation and conversation. A milestone occurred during the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association meeting in Singapore in July 1961. Leaders from Malaya and Singapore seized this opportunity to exclucidate the Malaysia concept to representatives from Sabah, Sarawak, and Brunei, aiming to force unity and prevent misunderstandings. Recognizing the need for a comprehensive dialogue plan for, the Regional Unity Consultative Committee, or JPPK, was established. Under the leadership of the Douglas Stevens, JPPK's mission was clear: to provide a full explanation to Malaysia's concept, particularly to the people of Sabah, Sarawak, and Brunei. The community comprised key figures as shown in the figures below. Together, they actively gathered and compared ideas related to Malaysia's structure, holding crucial meetings in Jakarta, Kuching, Kuala Lumpur, and Singapore between August 1961 to February 1962. JPPK's efforts marked an important contribution to Malaysia's successful formation. The committee played a crucial role in fostering understanding among leaders from different regions, clarifying the Malaysia concept, addressing concerns, and exemplifying the collaborative approach that shaped Malaysia's history. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhou Liangyu. I will show you the Cupboard Commission. The Cupboard Commission was set up to investigate whether residents of North Borneo, Banao, Sabah, and Sarawak endorsed the idea of forming a federation of Malaysia, comprising Malaysia, Brunei, Singapore, North Borneo, and Sarawak. Before the formal establishment of Malaysia under the leadership of Lord Cupboard, and it is a former governor of the Bank of England. The commission was tasked with gauging local support for the proposed federation and made a significant contribution to the nation-building process in the preparatory process. And it played a good supporting role in the formulation of the Malaysian constitution. It helped to form Malaysia. This is a very crucial committee. I'd like to tell you about the members of the commission. There are 5 people: Lord Cupboard, Wang Pony, Ghazali Shifi, Anthony Abiel, and David Weatherston.
On August 1st,
1962, the Commission presented its findings and recommendations. It suggested moving forward with the creation of Malaysia, highlighting the importance of all parties joining as equal partners. Roughly one-third of the population in each territory is strongly in favor of Malaysia's promote realization, without much concern for specific terms. Another third, also supportive, is seeking certain conditions and safeguards. Their approval hinges on governments assuring that the detailed arrangement are in the best interest of the territories. The remaining third is divided between those demanding independence before Malaysia and those who would prefer British rule for some years. If the conditions are met, many in second category would back the proposals. However, a vocal and political active hardcore, constituting around 20% in Sarawak and less in North Borneo, opposes Malaysia on any terms unless preceded by independence and self-government.
The Southeast Asian Intergovernmental Command (ASEAN) is a regional organization composed of Southeast Asia countries, among as a promoting cooperation and development among members countries, established in 1967. ASEAN means cooperation include 5 aspects: political and social cooperation, in economic cooperation, social and cultural cooperation, regional cooperation, dynamic cooperation. Political and social cooperation to maintain regional peace and safety and prevent common political affairs and practices. Economic cooperation promotes free trade and economic introduction. Social cultural cooperation promote culture and the education exchange and strengthening social success among member states. ASEAN cooperation commends in introduction appeals to safety the interests of its member states. Regional cooperation to work close together in a face to common challenge.
This was after Battle of Major series of 12 radio talks in 1961, where he tried to help Singaporeans understand the battle between the communities and non-communities, and to pursue them to support the maker. At that time, not only was communism in the Asian city in the region, the idea that the sovereign and independent Singapore could survive on its own outside of the Malaysian federations was not seen as realistic. Singapore, as a border city, needed access to hinterland and a common market. Merging was also seen as the only way for Singapore to convince the British to grant us full independence. The merger made us a state within Malaysia, our proclamation for independent states. Now, I, Lee Kuan Yew, the Prime Minister of Singapore, do hereby proclaim and declare on behalf of the people of Singapore that as from today, the 60th day of September 1963, Singapore shall be forever a part of the sovereign, democratic and independent state of Malaysia, founded upon the principles of liberty and justice, and ever seeking the welfare and happiness of her people in a more just and more equal society. But Singapore's pursuit of a more just and equal society and non-commercial politics within Malaysia was cut short. Other than deep political differences, there were also economic disagreements. This meant the union was fraught with difficulties. After less than 23 months, Singapore separated from Malaysia. Well, this union did not last. Our pursuit of a meritocratic, multiracial society and prosperity of our nation continues.
On August 14, 1962, Lee announced that he would actively pursue a 2-week referendum in order to remain in power. The PAP needed public support for its preferred merger program. During the referendum debate, the PAP lost 18 seats in the Legislative Assembly. All available resources were used to publicize the idea of a merger with Malaysia. Lee made a series of radio addresses to clarify and explain the political situation in Singapore and the Federation.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhao Tong. I want to talk about the changes after the establishment of Malaysia. So first, I will say the ethnic political environment is complete. So second, racial and religious is different. In Malaysia, have 3 different religions. Second, social inequality, marginalization of some groups due to difference. Info education reform is important how to government talent in 5 economic development.
Hello everyone, my name is George. The formation of Malaysia was a complex historic process, confronting the threat of communism, ensuring the rise of different ethnic groups, and addressing economic disparities underscored the commitment to national unity. The granting of independence to regions such as Sabah and Sarawak enriched Malaysia's pluralistic character, emphasizing economic cooperation and defending the rights of Aboriginal people added to the complexity of the country's foundations. The Singapore referendum was a pivotal moment in shaping Malaysia's trajectory. Overall, the challenges of Malaysia's post-nation building period have demonstrated the country's relation and ability to evaluate in a changing socio-political environment.